Hey creators, this is your boy Kagiso M, and today I just want to help you get you out of your misery. If you are looking for a gimbal now in 2022 or even beyond, make your life simple and just get yourself the Ronin RS2, or in fact is the Ronin S2 or the DJI RS2. So this gimbal just works. It just simply works. I don't have words to explain. You get your fluid, nice cinematic shots without an issue. So that was reason number 0. That's a bonus. Let's start from the beginning. I actually have my top 10 list here why you should consider this gimbal in 2022 and even beyond, because I know I change gears quite often, but I think I will stick with this for a couple of years to come. We'll see. You'll never know what will come. Anyway, number 1 is the payload. When you buy a gimbal, beside that it works or anything, the payload matters a lot, because what's used if you have a gimbal that cannot carry your rig. So this gimbal can carry 4.5 kilograms, which is about 10 pounds, I think. So I carry this with the C70 and 16 to 35 Canon lens. We've carried the C200 on this with 50mm f1.2 lens, which is a bit heavy lens, and the C200 on its own, it's actually quite heavy. But this with the 4.5 kilogram or 10 pounds of payload, or the load that it can carry, it's just simply amazing. The brother or the little brother, which is the RS2, carries around 3 kg. So having this, you are a bit future proof. Number 2, which actually goes with the payload, is the weight to payload ratio. And about the weight, I'm talking about the gimbal weight. So this gimbal, the arms, which one of them is this, are actually made out of carbon fiber to make it lighter. So it ranges from 1.2 kilogram to about 1.7 kilograms. And what I mean is, you can use this gimbal like this. If you put it on a rig, you can buy adapters to get the NPF batteries or even the V-Log batteries, and you get it onto I think it's called a ring, and without having to add its own battery grip and the tripod. So this will be about 950 kilogram, but you'll be also having your plates there, which should come together to about 1.2 kilogram. But if you add the battery grip and also add the tripod at the bottom, you are at about 1.7 kilogram. So you having 1.7 kilogram weight of the gimbal versus the 4.5 kilogram that it can carry. That is a nice weight to payload ratio. When we get to number 3, you can use this gimbal without your phone. In fact, in the beginning when you set it up, you'll have to use your phone. But going forward, all the parameters, let me not say all, because there might be few that are actually not in the gimbal, but most of the parameters that you're going to need when you are on set, they are actually on the gimbal itself. It does have a screen, which is a touch screen. Nice. It's small, but it actually works, where you can change the parameters of this gimbal, and there's quite many of them. And in fact, we come into the next point, which is the tracking. So it does have the tracking, and the tracking on its own, you can also activate it right from the screen. By tracking, I actually mean that you can actually track the subject. You can have this table, activate the tracking, and as the subject moves, the gimbal will rotate with the subject. Let's move to number 5. The number 5 is the technology that is being used on this RS2 that connects onto your phone or even your tablet. That works so flawlessly. It reacts to the phone quite nicely. there is a bit of lag, but it's so negligible. It just works.
RS2? RS2, I hear that you are the worst gimbal out there. I'm speaking to you. Are you sure you're not one of the worst? So, what are you saying? Are you one of the best? I'm still speaking to you. So if you're not one of the best, what's a bit? Are you the best? Oh, okay. Alright, you can sleep again. Cheers.
Now that you can see that this thing can work, if you buy the combo, it actually comes with the RavenEye. Let me see if I can take this out. This is the RavenEye, and this is the integral part of this whole system. I recommend that when you buy this, you actually buy it as a combo. If you buy it separate and later you have to buy the RavenEye, it's actually expensive. But if you buy it as a combo, you also get the focus motor, which as a whole becomes a bit cheaper. So from the RavenEye, you can actually have an operator or someone holding the gimbal, moving with it forward and backward or however they wish, and you have another operator connecting to the RavenEye and the gimbal from the phone, and the person can actually start recording, stop recording, can see the feed from the RavenEye, which is high definition 1080p, and the person can actually even control the movement of the gimbal from the phone. So you can have two operators. While we're sticking with the RavenEye actually gives you another view which you can give it to either the director or the client, and they can see as the operator is busy with the gimbal, they can see what the person is shooting, they can see the framing, and I mean, if the client doesn't like something, they can say something, or if the director don't like something, they can say something, because they see what the camera sees. Let's move from the RavenEye and go to number 8. So another thing I like about this gimbal is that there's a couple of third-party manufacturers that actually accessorize the Ronin S2. So you get a lot of accessories that third company manufacturers are manufacturing specifically for the RS2. And I have said earlier that you do get adapters where you can use NPF batteries. You also get adapters where you can use V-Log batteries. You get so many adapters. Even if you actually want to add the arm bars, you get that. You can also get the grip. So there's so many things. There are companies also that manufacturers a different Manfrotto type, if I may put it that way, base that you can add the weights. If let's say your camera is front heavy, then you want to put a counterweight like this, but then you find that those base plates you can actually just easily mount or screw in the counterweights. So there is so many accessories that are made specifically for the Ronin S2. Let's go to number 9. As much as this gimbal might look big, it is in fact bigger than the RS2 and some of the gimbals out there, but you can break it to a very small piece or pieces that can actually fit in this. I mean, this bag is not that much big to the A4 page, and everything fits here. That is including all your cables, including the arm that it comes with, that comes on here, including every little cable that it comes with. They all fit here, and I mean, this is very small. The last one but not least, which is the price. This gimbal might look like it is expensive if you compare it to other gimbals, but if you look at the technology that it comes with, if you look at the payload, if you look at the weight of the gimbal, if you look at the technology that connects to your phone and how it responds to the phone, this price, it's actually not high. You are future proven. If you have a smaller camera, this is the right gimbal to buy, because you will never know where you're growing into, and you might be using cinema cameras in future, and this will still hold it as long as your whole rig is within the 4.5 kilogram that has been tested. So the price, if you look at it and compare to other gimbals, it might look like it is expensive, but based on all the factors that I have given, I recommend that you get yourself the DJI Ronin S2 and you save yourself pain, you save yourself to buy a gimbal and sell it later. So this was your boy Kagiso M with the Ronin S2 video. Do the right thing, like this video and subscribe to my channel. Thanks to all those that already have subscribed, those that have rang the bell and are getting these videos as I release them. Peace be with you.